A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and editor Alexis Muellner is here now with some of the week's big stories. Good morning. Happy Friday to you.
And to you.
Good to see you.
You too.
First, your cover story this week. Tampa Bay, it turns out, has become the epicenter of Florida's craft brewery, but with so many newcomers to the market, there is concern about an industry bubble.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's great that we are the epicenter for this artisanal craft brews. There's been so many of these sort of nice local brewers, and they're appealing to a younger folks, many people who appreciate these sort of specific recipes and that kind of thing. But there's concern, is there a bubble in that beer? Meaning, you know, is the industry getting to the point where it's going to be too many? Is there enough demand? And right now, the breweries say not really, because again, they have a differentiation point. They're all sort of unique. But the minute one potentially closes, that could be a bit of a concern. Yeah. But it's important to have that be, you know, a draw for tourism and other kinds of folks.
Absolutely. Also, you've got a really interesting story about the historic Fort Homer Hesterly Armory. It's getting ready for a $25 million makeover, but you went inside before the big transformation.
I did, and when I first got here about 10 years ago, I went in and took a tour, and then went back there last week and took some photographs. And you know, not a lot has changed in the interior. There's a lot of rain damage and lots of dirt, and the tower is open to the air. And it was fascinating to go in there and sort of see a snapshot in time, the 10 years ago when people were actually occupying it. But the Jewish Community Center now has a calendar of construction, so it's finally going to be a community asset that people have envisioned, and that's what's different, is actually action and movement and actually a construction timetable. And I think that's the kind of thing that draws people to stay and live, because quality of life improves.
Pretty exciting. Mm-hmm. Okay, and Dan, you heard it first here. I am applying for another job at the beginning of the year. That's because the ice cream flavor developer for Publix is retiring.
I love the story. This is like, you know, can we go do this together? Laura Johnson's her name. She's been with Publix for more than 30 years, but 14 years as the flavor developer for Publix Ice Cream. She has to resist going to kind of hang out in the aisles and watch what shoppers do. But who knew that Publix had this one person? It's a huge dairy operation. You would need 19,000 cows milked a day to meet the demand for their dairy products. It's kind of amazing. And now she's retiring, but her influence will be lasting, because a couple of flavors are coming next year: a white chocolate flavor and peanut butter pie. So if you can think it, maybe it'll happen.
Wow, I'm going to go apply right now.
Maybe you're going to have some competition for me.
You've already beaten me to it.
Yes, let's go.
Always good to see you, Alexis.
Yeah.
And for more Business Journal headlines, go to the money section of the ABC Action News mobile app.